on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Then it's Curry. Then there's Moses Moody and Richard. Another young rising player in this league who's learning as he goes along is Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he continues to get more responsibility on his plate, and I think as he starts to embrace that leadership role a little bit more and become more vocal, I think then you're going to start to see Philly really do some great things.
Yeah, maturing before our eyes. Now, Moody. Paul George missing from long range. Moody the pass to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Over Maxey. Curry gets the bucket.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Pass to Embiid from outside the arc. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Curry on the wing. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down as he averages nearly 28 points a game.
And Curry's not the biggest guy, but he can sense the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Defend Curry. One shot.
These teams are getting a double dose of each other, GA. How do you see these games playing out?
Well, oftentimes the team that wins the first one drops the second. I don't know why, but it seems that's the case more often than not.
Here's George. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, it takes a lot of focus to play through that kind of defense.
To the wing on the left. Golden State moving it around. And it's Butler missing. 76ers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside Edwards. Back to Maxey. Over Curry. Maxey, no good.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
With the floater. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. George up top. Defended by Moody. George, no good. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to Oklahoma City. And stolen by Maxey. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Embiid. Outside, Maxey. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Curry outside. Rebound by the 76ers. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
You have to take advantage of opportunities. That's exactly what they did, and really, that's all you can ask for.
Now, here's Curry. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey. To the inside. To stop the drought. And there's the nice layup by Butler.
Well, that's why his teammates look to get him down on the block. It is clear how confident he is down there.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. We talked about the mindset needed when squaring off against Jimmy Butler, and Coach said Jimmy is a firecracker. You don't want to set him off or he could explode in your face. I told our guys just to focus on the game and not give any extra motivation out there. We'll see if they prevent Butler from popping off. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
check out Tyrese Maxey here. Over the last month, he has been spectacular, averaging about 32 points a game, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Yeah, I agree. The pieces fall into place when he is finding people. The offense looks visibly sharper.
Here's Edgecombe. Scoreless thus far. Pass to George. This one for 3. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, good luck blocking out Embiid. He is so massive at 7 feet. He can just power his way to grab offensive rebounds.
Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Green with a screen on Maxey. On its way from Curry for 2. No good from the wing.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
And some young promise in the backcourt for Philadelphia.
Maxey already an all-star. Jared McCain looks to continue his promising start. And Quentin Grimes, a revelation last season. And let's not forget, number 3 pick B.J. Edgecombe. They are loaded at guard.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Butler. Now Moody. Off target from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Maxey. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And if you're going to foul Maxey, you better hit him. He is going to be able to make shots through contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
At the line for Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey. Shooting 1.
And with a bigger responsibility, Tim, the efficiency numbers for Tyrese Maxey taking a bit of a dip.
Well, they certainly have, but they've gone from great to just good enough. But I think, Kevin, as he gets more health, more guys come back from injury, those numbers will recover.
They sure will.
Well, defending Curry before he catches the ball is so important. He's got such a quick release.
And here's Maxey outside. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end. Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Just his first attempt. No good off the front iron. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. Trailing by 2. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie, and you could just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure.
A solid facilitator. I like whenever Maxey looks to get his guys involved.
Curry looking it over. Pass to Butler. Shot clock at 5. Over Edwards. Butler, no good. Philadelphia has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Outside, Maxey. To the wing right side. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. Connects from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Butler. Curry against Maxey. Curry kicks to Butler. To the right side. Richard trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Edgecombe. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Now here's Embiid. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. So it'll be Justin Edwards shooting. It goes on Moses Moody. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Trendon Watford's checked in for Paul George. Quentin Grimes comes in for Edgecombe. And Jared McCain subbed in for Maxey. Curry with a wide open look. No good, unable to end this run. The 76ers leading by 6. Here's Grimes. Curry with the steal. Pass to Green. Here's Podziemski. Here's Horford. Edwards defending. Fades back. Horford's shot is good.
And inside the paint really is where Horford goes to work. Still athletic enough and really makes it look easy.
Here's McCain. A 14-point game for him in the win against Washington. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. As the 25th pick back in the 21 draft, Tim, what's enabled Quentin Grimes to really break through here recently?
It's pretty simple, Kevin. It's opportunity. He finally got that chance to be able to be free offensively to show what his ceiling is, a much larger role offensively. Kind of reminds you of Jamal Murray a little bit, particularly now that he's got the green light.
So he's had the body, had the skills. It was just, as you're saying, the opportunity there to really capitalize.
Absolutely. Unencumbered on that end of the floor. It's amazing how guys can break through.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Drummond comes in for Joel Embiid, and it's Gordon in for Edwards. Pass to Podziemski. Golden State moving it around. Outside, Green. It's stolen by McCain. Up top, Grimes. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, that's really nice vision that time by McCain. Very patient. Saw the floor and made the pass.
Pass to Kuminga. And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Now here's Drummond. Back to McCain. Up top, Grimes. Just 5 on the clock. Gordon for 3. A rebound by Hield. Warriors trail by 6. The drive by Green. Outside, Kuminga. No good on the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
It's Grimes on the wing. Headed by Green. No problem knocking that one down.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. And Quentin Grimes gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Maxey's checked in for Eric Gordon. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the Warriors. .139 left in the first. Hield sets the pick for Butler. A three-pointer, no good. Philadelphia leading by 9. Pass to Maxey. Takes a 3. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Horford, no luck. And the 76ers shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
Warriors trail by 11. Podziemski finds Horford. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And the Warriors miss again.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys. Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
Kuminga, no good. And here's Maxey. A 35-point game for him in the win against Washington.
And he was relentless with his on-ball defense, managing to pick up 4 steals.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. 76ers lead by 13. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
You give any team this many second chance opportunities, it's going to put you in control.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Butler out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Horford. Then it's Hield. And it's Podziemski in at the 1. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Back to you guys.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Warriors trail by 14. It's stolen by McCain. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got his first 2 points of the night.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Watford passes to Maxey. Plays it up off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 14.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Hield outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Hield's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A volume three-point sniper. Hield realizes his role is to help space the floor with his shooting.
Now, here's Maxey. 12 points for him. Shoots over Podziemski. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Maxey's got 14 points. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Making a change here. Spencer's checked in. Hold on to those paper planes, everybody. Tiplo is in the arena tonight.
And a happy Diplo at that. Out here watching his Sixers in control.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Butler. Shoots the three. And it's Grimes with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
That is just next level speed on that drive from Maxey.
Here's Butler. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Maxey finds Drummond. Back to Maxey. Drummond the screen. Tries the spin move. And it's sent back by Horford.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
And he makes that one. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams. Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Terrific awareness among this collection of centers and power forwards. The big men averaging the most assists per contest over the previous 10 games. Fifth is Draymond Green.
It takes a tremendous feel for the game to be able to make the passes these big guys are capable of making out of the low post.
Having a big guy who can create for others used to be a luxury, but now it's a requirement, and it makes your offense that much harder to defend.
From 10 feet out, Maxey, no good. Warriors trail by 13 to the middle. And it's Butler missing.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid, too tough inside.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Butler on the way. Covered by Watford. 5 to shoot. Butler kicks to Curry. No good on the triple. The 76ers leading by 15. Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry, Jim, continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponents.
Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Green. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
McCain with the ball. Butler covering. McCain's shot is off. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Podziemski. Hands it from downtown. Podziemski's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is what separates Green from most bigs. A point forward who excels at passing.
Maxey passes to Watford. Lets it go with the three. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
And a quick look at the numbers for Butler. He's averaging 19 points per game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
Yeah, it's all about great energy, and he brings that part to the game. His teammates feed off of that.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Arlo's checked in, and George is subbed in for Jared McCain. Moody's checked in for Golden State. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. We take a look at the 76ers. In the early season, they find themselves down in 9th place.
Well, right now for the 76ers, they haven't attracted any serious attention here in the early season. It's been the kind of average start that most had predicted.
Yeah, this is a team that has some talent, but they're still searching for that consistency night in and night out.
Right side, Butler. Kuminga dishes to Green. Here's Curry with the three, and Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Embiid with the screen on Kuminga. The shot by George, no good. Warriors trail by 10. The kick outside to Butler. Pass to Kuminga. And here is Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Maxey looking it over. Now Embiid, defended by Butler. To end the drought. Embiid, no good. The Warriors have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Curry from 3.
He's picking up right where he left off from beyond the arc this quarter.
The 76ers leading by 7. Now Maxey. He's got 16. Takes the 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Butler. Pass to Green from the arc. Arlo grabs the rebound. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly.
Yeah, Maxey putting all of this on full display. When he's hot like this, he's going to keep getting the ball.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. Maxey against Curry. Fires top of the key. The shot, no good.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
And it's George missing.
Tonight has just not been his night. It's that simple. Luckily, they have found success elsewhere.
Curry kicks to Green. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Back to Maxey. Fires the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Maxey's got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Outside, Green. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Now, here's Butler. 6 points for him. Tries it from 19, and it comes off the front of the rim.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Maxey finds Embiid. Here's George. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And, Jim, this is year 2 of that 4-year, $211 million contract for Paul George.
And when he's been healthy, Kevin, he has shown himself to be one of the best swingmen in the game. But now he's in his mid-30s, and this can be the point where players often start to wear down.
That's good from George. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly, and then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Boy, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure. And here's Embiid after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Now here's Embiid. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
Well, if you're talking about one of the best in the mid-range area of the floor, Embiid has to be in that discussion for centers.
Pass to Moody. Now here's Curry. Tight defense on him. Curry able to beat the contact inside.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Now Edgecombe. Now Grimes. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, when a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Al Horford, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry shot is off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Edgecombe with it. Embiid, no good. Fires away from outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that concludes the first half. 76ers on top. They're up by 11. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Joel, you hold the lead now, but how do you build on that as the game continues?
Just keep being aggressive. I thought we did a good job defensively, so we just got to keep being aggressive and making plays.
A lot of times defense leads to offense. Thanks, Joel.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Golden State Warriors. Does this game remind you of anything?
Yeah, Shaq against a dictionary. This guy comes up with his own fake words all the time.
They are fake, Kenny. You just don't have a degree from Shaq University.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's not a real school.
And clearly this is not real analysis. Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Warriors.
Poor execution for them offensively. Settling for bad shots far too often. Recipe for disaster.
Man, Kenny, your optimism is infectious. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Curry has been sensational.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 11. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Joel Embiid out there with Edwards. And it's George in at the three, the small forward. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Now Edgecombe. After the missed three from Stephen Curry.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
You know, I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic. Now, here's Moody. Still scoreless. Fires from deep. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. From deep, George trains the three-pointer. And the 76ers lead by 16.
Well, the numbers don't lie. Paul George has been one of the most accurate three-point shooters of his generation.
Golden State moving the ball around. Curry with another miss.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
George passes to Edwards. Here's Embiid. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. 8 points for Joel Embiid.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
Outside Butler. Here's Richard. And again, no good by Golden State.
That miss makes them 0 for 4 to start this quarter. Not exactly the start they were hoping for.
George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Moses Moody. And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same, but can he hold off Father Time?
And he makes the first. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. Now here's Curry. 22 points for him. Pass to Moody. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And there's Paul George on the assist by Edgecombe. Edgecombe's got 4 assists now tonight. And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Now we check the numbers for Tyrese Maxey. Moody with it, working on George. With the step back, here's Curry. Misses and the dry spell continues.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And here are the Warriors now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Here's Butler. It's hauled in by the 76ers. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Maxey. He's got 21. Pass to Embiid. Pocket 6. Over Green. The Warriors pull it in. Curry's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. The Sixers, they want to get over the top. Joel Embiid said, I've accomplished everything individually, but there's one thing missing, which is to win a championship. We have to do whatever it takes to make sure that in the postseason I'm healthy and as dominant as I've ever been. Back to you, Kevin.
His health is key. Allie, we appreciate the report. Now here's Embiid, following the miss by Draymond Green. And that one's good, Maxey.
Well, Maxey likes when the pace picks up, and you saw it right there. No hesitation on that catch and shoot.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
A nice shot by Moody.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now, here is George. He's got 12. Edwards finds George. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
A little bit of showing off there from Embiid.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Golden State's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Back to Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Golden State.
He just hasn't been able to find any kind of consistency to this point.
Embiid with a screen on Curry. Shoots from the elbow. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Maxey's got 5 points in the quarter. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Come on, man. Get up. Get loud. It's your Sixers ENT.
Dominguez come in for the Warriors. Well, with this break in the action, let's see which players have had the hot hand lately. Here are the top scorers in the past month. In the 3rd spot, Tyrese Maxey.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
And so here is Golden State. Pass to Moody. Kuminga kicks the butt. Off target with his three.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
George against Kuminga. And here's Edwards from the arc. A shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Outside Butler. Moody, the bounce pass. Pass to Curry for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Edwards looking it over. Back to Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe. Fires the 3. Warriors with the rebound.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover.
Here's Embiid. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Edwards can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And that is the kind of tough bucket they love seeing from Kuminga, just using that athleticism.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Following the basket by Jonathan Kuminga. It's good from long range. George has got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the 76ers. Now here's Curry. 28 points for him. Three-pointer sinks the triple. Curry's got 31.
He was red hot from the 3 in the first half, and he is showing no signs of slowing down.
I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice. First free throw is good. Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Down low, here's Butler. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that's 10 points for Butler.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Grimes passes to Maxey. Oh, good with the triple. Warriors trail by 19. Pass to Kuminga. Outside Curry. There's the triple. And the Warriors, another 3.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
Here's Embiid. Now, here's Maxey. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Maxey's got 29.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Pass to Butler. Back to Podziemski. From past the arc. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Green. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Yeah, I agree. The pieces fall into place when he is finding people. The offense looks visibly sharper.
Lowry passes to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Now here is Horford. Shoots over Embiid, and the Warriors miss again.
Well, that's two good players going at each other. Advantage to the defense that time.
And slam dunk by Watford.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid, and Walker subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Then for the Warriors, Quentin Post is checked in for Green, and it's Buddy Hield in for Stephen Curry. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Shot to stop the run. Knocks down the 3-ball. Hield's got 6.
And smart decision by Hield. Surveys the defense and then just takes it himself.
Now McCain. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Walker. Clock at 4. Count that one. Walker's got his first points in this one.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
On the wing, Hield. Horford sets a screen for Hield. Over Grimes. Hield can't hit.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, that's just a wasted opportunity.
Here's McCain. A three-pointer is right on target. 6 points for him.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Pass to Post. Outside, Horford to the paint. And Kuminga throws it down.
Man, I mean, there's athletic, and then there's Jonathan Kuminga. What a dunk right there.
Here's McCain. He's defended by Podziemski. The Warriors shooting the ball at 42%. Here's Kuminga. And it's Grimes with the rebound. Grimes has got 4 rebounds now tonight. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Back to Walker. And Grimes has it in the corner. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Philadelphia, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Hield. Butler out there with Horford. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's Kuminga in at the 3 spot. Here's Grimes, and he jams it with authority.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Right side, Butler. Hield from outside. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Grimes. Nice defense from Kuminga. And it's the Warriors' ball. Outside, Horford. Pass to Hield. Back to Horford. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
Outside Maxey, and it's sent back by Horford. Here's Podziemski, defended by Drummond. And we see Brandon Podziemski. He's been a valuable player, Tim, since his first day in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, he's just the type of guy every team could use. He's a winner, high IQ, a hustle player who connects the game, and he can hit shots from deep.
And he knocks down the first one. So, Tim, in the past, it's always been accepted that the veteran-laden teams would have an edge. But I don't know if we're seeing that as much now. What do you think?
Well, I think you used to see a lot more continuity with rosters across a number of years. But nowadays, much shorter contracts means you have teams that evolve and change more regularly than ever before.
Almost feels like you got to be more nimble as a franchise than ever before.
You absolutely have to have much more forethought because you keep these groups together for a shorter period of time. Oh, yeah, you're looking at one of the fastest players in the league. If Maxey has any daylight, he is going to be able to draw contact.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Philadelphia.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
First free throw is good.
And I think what people love the most about Tyrese Maxey is the enthusiasm he plays with. He always seems to be smiling and having fun out there.
He's perfect from the line this time. Warriors shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And the Warriors miss again. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. He gets it in there. Maxey's got 33 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Podziemski finds Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
And there's Jimmy Butler later on in his career, but still showing you the athleticism.
Drummond sets the screen for McCain. Inside, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Podziemski on the wing. He's covered by Maxey. And that one's good by Butler.
His first 3 of the game. Maybe that gets him going from out there.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Outside, Maxey. At the top of the key, Embiid. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Curry. He can't get that one. Good D by Embiid. Philadelphia leading by 23. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Warriors ball.
Green is checked in for Al Horford.
Number 23, Draymond Green.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Podziemski. Kuminga kicks to Butler. Podziemski with it. Here's Curry with the 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Grimes. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. He was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
If you get that much daylight, only one thing is on your mind: a strong finish.
Curry can't get it to go.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Outside, Maxey. No good from outside. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Butler on the wing. Pass to Podziemski. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Here's McCain. Here's Embiid. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And sometimes Joel Embiid is just that good. He can be unstoppable.
Curry from deep three-point land. Off target from three-point range. Grimes with it. Kuminga on him. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. That 3 off the mark. The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Now's the time to go cold. And slam dunk by Butler.
Oh, he got downhill and he was looking to attack the rim. Jimmy Butler, what a finish.
Now here's Embiid. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Podziemski's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Shots good by Green.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Embiid. The 76ers again can't hit it. Pass to Green. Outside, Kuminga. And here is Butler. And a miss there on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Grimes has got 7 points here in this quarter.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Curry dishes to Green. Butler on the wing. Here's Curry with the 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pass to Watford. Embiid against Green. Watford. That's in. Coming off the assist from Embiid. Embiid's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Curry, that's good.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
14 feet away. McCain's shot is off. Warriors trail by 19. Right side, Kuminga. Pass to Green. Banked in off the glass. 9 points for Draymond Green.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
And it's no secret that Embiid enjoys the spotlight. When he gets a chance to show off some, he seizes it.
Now, here's Butler. Back to Curry. Here's the three. And the Warriors, another three.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
To the paint. It's stolen by Green. Maxey against Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Maxey rips down the rebound. Philadelphia leading by 16. Now Embiid. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
Well, he's just an elite scorer. Embiid, unstoppable.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Warriors trail by 18. Butler. Now Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Embiid with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 18. Outside George. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. And the 76ers lead by 21. In the corner, Moody with it. Outside Butler. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the 76ers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Tyrese Maxey.
If this were a crime scene, he would be questioned because his fingerprints are all over it.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Horford has a wide open look and just miss after miss right now. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Here's McCain. He's defended by Podziemski. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Grimes. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from